Stop playing yourself. You feel me? Straight up.
Wear sweatpants under your jeans.
Yo,
jeans ain't
basketball shorts and all that. Some of us don't got the time to sit there and go out and buy long johns. So take the basketball shorts, take them bigger jeans that you got that ain't your size. Come on now, don't front. We all got a size bigger. Don't front. I'm a 34. I got like 8 pairs of 36s. Don't ask me why.
I used to wear 36s
all day. We gotta hide ourselves, yo. We can't let the world see who we are, because if we see who we are, they're gonna point it out.
Really, I've never needed a fucking size.
Come on now,
36 jean in my entire life.
Never.
That was my
size is a 33. Only thing I'm finding that is if I'm going to court. McDonald's pants.
Actually,
32. Wow.
Yeah, man.
I'm scared for you. I want you to eat some
great.
more. I want y'all to call in, and I'd love for y'all to sit there and give my man Uncle Stello some beautiful recipes so my man can eat more.
Be sure to tune in to Weird Radio every Thursday and Friday at 6 o'clock p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
Be exposed. Be exposed. Radio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
I only got 8 minutes from this guy. I thought he was finished. I'm on. That was Jim Kwana. Her show's on at this Wednesday at 9 p.m. Power Radio. Oh, shoot. I closed the pages. Damn it. And the plot thickens. Focus. Get out. Whoever's in that room, get out. God damn it, Stephanie Rawlins Blake.
Nasty bitch.
That is like a little cookie to me. It's like a treat. Somebody send it to her. I can't.
Artist Exchange.
The Artist Exchange. The Artist Exchange. The Artist Exchange.
The Artist Exchange.
Artist Exchange Live.
The Artist Exchange. The Artist Exchange.
The Artist Exchange.
Welcome to the Artist Exchange Radio Show here live on BeExposedRadio.com with me, your host, Nate, and Big Mama Ama.
What's up?
On the ones and twos. We're here on this April 1st. I used to get in a lot of trouble.
Were you a prankster?
It wasn't pranksters, but I had sophisticated setups as a child. But I often made people late for work.
That's terrible.
That's
truly evil. Yeah. That is truly
It was
evil.
April Fool's.
That's
and
evil.
This is a get you before you get me type of world.
I guess.
So I was able, so I haven't done that in many years because I don't like the return on it. I don't.
You do open yourself up
to
retaliation.
And I have attitude issues.
I'm sorry. I've been watching The Next Generation, Star Trek, The Next Generation. And last night, the episode I watched, Worf claimed the right of revenge.
I wish I could be interested in stuff like that, but I'm just...
I love science fiction. It's a different type in the stories that we can save that for another day. We were talking about something else. What was he talking about now?
I'm interested in it. It just has to be like when Whoopi was on Star Trek, I was interested.
She was very interesting. They don't I'm waiting. I'm kind of combing through, hoping for an episode that focuses on her story and where she comes from. And
because there's some other, but there is like I don't want to get into it because then it's like a lot of young faces. Like Taylor Swift is going to be on there. It's going to make me mad. They're going to find a way to like make it today and current.
Get your baby.
I don't know. I can say that the J.J. Abrams movies have been fantastic. I really, really love the viewpoint he comes from and the way he makes it look. So
this is just the age of guest spots, and it's just.
That's right. There are very few really good TV shows. You have to watch Netflix originals and Hulu originals to find and HBO. Like you have to find, ABC and ABC aren't but that's why they're doing that, because they're not making the money that they were, because people are just watching it on.
So now I see stations like cable stations trying to mimic OWN now. So a lot of all black or majority black melodramatic shows are starting up, and it's just annoying. It makes my stomach turn.
Well, so there's a safety in numbers. The more that's out there, kind of the better, because it takes a television show 2 to 3 years. Some fail in the first year, but very few do. If it's good, solid storytelling, it'll last at least 2 or 3 years. But it takes a truly great television show to last 8, 9, 10 years. And those are the ones that we define our television by. So yeah, there's a lot of flash in the pan stuff that's going on right now, but eventually, will it stand the test of time? Does the writing matter? Does the story matter? Do your characters matter? Have you truly developed them? Do these actors really make us care and fall in love? So there are a lot of things you think about, and yeah, it's entertaining for a little while, but I mean, there are lots of shows that people watch, like Empire. I devoured the first season, but then by the time the second season came around, I was just
they got
over
money.
it.
It's
right. I was just over it. I wasn't, because I realized that this was just going to be this family bickering back and forth, and the only reason they can is because, and the only reason people are watching is because they have money. Because if they were poor and doing this, it would be outrageous, and we would be upset about it, and no one would want to watch it. So, I mean, I appreciate that. I mean, I appreciate the performances, but it's not. I don't know that it will stand the test of time. I doubt it, frankly.
So transitioning over into our topic for this segment, it's on the Broadway show Hamilton that has been getting some not so good press.
Oh, really?
Even though it has been awesome.
Right, I was gonna say
the show really itself, but they have gotten into trouble because they are now expanding into like a traveling company because it's about to go on a road. So apparently they posted an audition notice or some audition notices, and it had non-white actors as what they were looking for. So this was an uproar, and actually somebody who spoke out was the gentleman. I'll get his name a little bit later. We'll bring him up later because he's actually a civil rights attorney, and he is actually filing suit because he thinks that is illegal. It's supposedly in New York, it's illegal for you to discriminate in that way. And I believe some of the issue is coming from, as far as the union is concerned, they're not allowed to say anything. So it has to be an open audition. But you can get from this article, Fusion.com. They actually wrote the article. Lawyers allege that a Hamilton casting call for non-white actors is illegal. In New York, supposedly it's illegal, but with the union, it's definitely not on the books to do that because it's discriminating against a specific person, even though most of the shows that you see on Broadway are all white, but they've never cast it as all white roles. You can say Caucasian person for this role or be very specific as what the characters are, but they have eliminated. This story is about the founding fathers, but they have casted no white actors. Well, they have some Hispanic and some other cultures in the play, but mainly non-white characters.
Interesting.
Are the majority, and this is what it looks like.
So then this isn't about the family. This is about the help.
No, they are casted as the founding fathers.
Interesting.
Right. So that part of the story of them doing this, and then these don't look like the help. This is the cast right here. So the story is based on that, but
then the one guy must be Hispanic because he looked like a white guy.
Yeah, I'm looking at her too, but they may be like Russian or something like that. But
so just non-American white.
Yeah, non-Caucasian actors. And that kind of was an uproar because how dare you? Because if we put all white or we're looking for non-black actors, it would be an uproar. But that's what you basically do.
Right.
You just don't say it. So the fact that they wrote it, that was what the problem was. But they put in there non-white actors.
Yeah, so
allegedly.
In this, you're not going to see a line of black guys standing outside of Center Stage to audition for a Tennessee Williams play.
This
you're
is
just
what
not.
One of the critics said, Hamilton takes a story that valorizes, I think I said it, valorizes. Did I say it? Valorizes. That's it. I got it. Dead white guys and replaces it with black, Latino, and multi-ethnic. That's it. They multiracial, multi-ethnic performers playing American founding fathers. What if they put up an ad out? What if they put an ad out that said whites only need apply? See, that just took it in a whole different. That's a whole different.
Very different.
Writing and verbal. This is asking for non-white actors. And I don't think that's an issue. But if you wrote white onlys need to apply, that's a lot harsher.
Yes.
Than non-white actors. I don't think they should have put non-white actors.
I don't think they should have either.
Promoted it as a.
But it gives you a very different connotation when you say whites only need apply. That's very different.
Very different.
Because that's reminiscent of a time when when you were allowed to say, I'm not helping anybody who's black.
And the young man
right now, you can have an open audition and just not hire anybody that's black.
the gentleman, the lawyer, was McLaughlin of the Newman Ferreira law firm, and why African American, Latinos, Asians would be outraged if they saw that white only need to apply. Of course they would, because you are real. That's disrespectful. I'm sorry, it's not being sensitive, but that's just what it is. And the article goes on and it says how good the show is. So nobody is upset at what they're doing, but I think they are upset. So they chose this one wording.
This is the avenue that we can.
So you're mad because you can't once again
like Rico Law
play one of the founding fathers.
I can't put Al what's his name, the gangster. We can't put him in jail for murder and racketeering, but we can put him in jail for Rico Law. Tax evasion. Yeah, so it's Rico Law.
So go to the Artist Exchange fan page and pull up the article on it. And it's not really getting a lot of headlines, but it's starting to do that because there's been such a backlash with the Nina Simone story. And there's supposed to be a mixed gentleman actually playing Harry Belafonte. I can't remember what his name was. I read it in passing through this article and reading through this one. But there's a movie about Harry Belafonte coming up, but the young man is mixed. So it's just an uproar as to
Harry Belafonte is still alive. Yeah. If he were really mad about it, he'd have said something. So
he sleeps.
No, he is very much awake.
He's taking a nap.
He stayed at the old hotel where I used to work when he came to see Marley.
Oh wow!
And we actually ended up going to see Marley the same night. Yes,
you should have had drinks with him.
I should have. Scared. So I dutifully stayed at my computer and worked.
Last but not least, Juan, give us a call. Let us know what you feel about this. If you've read up on the story on the Broadway show Hamilton, give us a call, 410-702-5657, or you can text us at 443-642-9403. We are on the eve of the big Be Exposed open house, which is tomorrow, April the 2nd, from 12 p.m. to until, Monty says until.
Oh my.
Who's going to be here until.
Oh my.
Right.
That sounds very grown up and exotic. Right. Until.
Right, exactly. So
I don't know about y'all, but I know mine be in bed at 10 o'clock.
443-642. Exactly. We're going to be here from 12 to 5. The Artist Exchange is going on from 12 to 1. And then from 1 to 4, we're going to do an extended broadcast. And all the show hosts are going to come in here. Nobody's going to it's not going to be me and Alma. We're going to switch it up. And I haven't given out the order yet just to keep everybody on their toes.
Oh, my goodness, so Nate. No, Nate is a control freak. Don't let him fool you.
Control.
What? It is absolute license. And utter.
I have creative license. So we'll be talking more about the open house and the Artist Exchange with guest today, Mr. Dern Smith, Dern T. Smith, inspirational singer, performer. So we'll be right back here on the Artist Exchange radio show on BeExposedRadio.com.
You ready to get turned up? You want to get turned up? Yeah. Let's get turned up to the max. With the all new Talk Lately tonight at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com. Turn up to the max.
Be exposed. Be exposed. Radio.com.
Check out this flashback of the Artist Exchange radio show on BeExposedRadio.com.
So we're going to get a little bit into the album with Miss Amira and learn the basis of it, the Banji soul of it all. Yes. So let us know, first of all, what is Banji soul?
Banji soul is basically just real. It's real soul. It's real. It's not cut down. It's not watered down. It's, how does it came off of my mind and my heart. That's what it is. And a lot of the times I get a little tangy, banji, ratchet, whatever, however you like to put it, classify it. But I like to say banji, because I'm classy.
Banji is a little classier.
It's a little classier. That's got your pinky up.
Right.
You got your pinky up with that.
Okay, we got to keep the B's, the bougie, the banji.
Yeah.
Right.
So she's created her own lane, Banji soul. So let us know how that is covered in the album that released on the 9th of this month, right?
Yes. Well, I did it to a number of industry tracks, including like the Beatles Come Together, and I did a Lindsay Lohan joint. You remember the Confessions of a Broken Heart?
Okay.
And a lot of stuff I aimed to like change the theme that was originated, or just to. It was my therapy.
Okay.
It was my therapy.
So that's why this is a mixtape.
Yes.
Okay, because you did a lot of remakes. Okay, I got you. The Artist Exchange radio show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
From north, east, south, and west, you're listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Can you tell if the leftovers from this dinner party are beginning to grow bacteria that could lead to severe diarrhea, vomiting, and stomach cramps? Listen. You can't see it either. Get leftovers into the refrigerator as soon as possible. Spoiled leftovers can make you very sick, or worse. Roughly 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year, but you can keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov. Brought to you by the USDA, HHS, and the Ad Council.
Hey, everybody, check out what you missed on the one and only Be Inspired radio show.
I'm just thankful this year I've dealt with, some growing pains, and I've overcome some things, and I've also, accomplished some things in the process. I've learned some things. I learned that everybody loves your work until they got to pay for it. That's what I learned. I learned everybody loves what you do. I mean,
not always.
Listen, the Bible says money answereth all things.
Well,
okay. And there is a place where finances is necessary. And when you got kids and when you got a wife and then you doing everything and you top dog at what you do, especially when you weren't in the same place like with this radio show, you ain't in the same place you were a year ago. Should nobody be coming on the show and not donating to your show?
Can you say that on my show?
Should nobody be coming to your show?
Can you say that in the middle of the live?
Yeah, make that a promo, please.
Should nobody come on this show without donating?
Yes.
I don't care if it's $20.
Donate.
Tune in to Be Inspired every Wednesday live at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com. The station with all the hits and the Talk Lately show weeknights at 7 p.m.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org, because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council. Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org, because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
Be exposed. Be exposed. Radio.com.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Artist Exchange.
The Artist Exchange. The Artist Exchange. The Artist Exchange.
The Artist Exchange.
Artist Exchange Live.
The Artist Exchange. The Artist Exchange.
The Artist Exchange.
Starts now.
From north, east, south, and west, you're listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hello.
Welcome everyone to Weird Radio.
You ready to get turned up? You want to get turned up? Yeah. Let's get turned up to the max. With the all new Talk Lately tonight at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com. Turn up to the max.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the station with all the hits in the Talk Lately show weeknights at 7 p.m. Drug, alcohol, and gambling addiction can be devastating for you and your loved ones. Don't let the disease of addiction ruin everything you have worked so hard for. If you or a loved one is suffering from a drug, alcohol, or gambling addiction, call now and get a free confidential consultation. Help is only a phone call away. Call 1-877-867-3063. That's 1-877-867-3063.
Check out what you missed on the Artist Exchange.
That's hard for a lot of artists. It's hard for me to delegate because you want to do everything yourself because you want to make sure every T is crossed and every I is dotted. But you have to, at some point, and really in the beginning, find yourself a team of people that you trust. Not just friends, not just family, but people that you can really trust to do what you do. You have to know what they're doing so you know when they're messing up. I found that out to be the key, but learning how to trust people. How did you start to put together this team? I know you just told us how you met Miss China here.
It's like a lot of the team were at some point people that were just supporters, like people that just that knew me from different things or maybe got into the music or started coming to shows, and they showed so much support and so much promise that I wanted to bring them into the team. You know what I mean? So like I kind of like just find people that if I see your face a lot, if I see your name popping up a lot, and you're sharing stuff and you're excited, I want you to be on my team. I don't want you to be on that side. Be on the side.
Right, and you have a lot of supporters because I saw a lot of people share your posts and stuff. Yeah. That's a good relationship with people because you have that relationship with fans. There's a lot of people who it's simple as can you share this or asking them if they're not generally. I mean, but a lot of artists don't have that support up front. To have that, and a lot of people don't know them, so simply ask before you start tagging people and stuff. I would say ask first. Hey, what's up? This is Nate, host of the Artist Exchange Radio Show. Tune in every Friday 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. and every Saturday 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live here.
From north, east, south, and west, you're listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
Check out what you missed on Be Exposed Radio.
What is it about From One Mother's Heart do you feel will contribute to the community, or how do you envision From One Mother's Heart contributing to the community?
I think that, as we all know, there's not one solution to everything that's going on in the city today, but I think that From One Mother's Heart will bring it will make a great impact in our community. It will just solve a portion of some of the things that we've been seeing around in the city. It won't solve everything, but just a portion. So I think when we start doing this and we start having stable families, it'll create a little bit more peace. Right. A little, because when people are hopeless, they have nothing to live for and they're not afraid of anything. No. So when you have family, something to live for.
Tune in to Be Inspired every Wednesday live at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Join the club that gives you stuff.
Hey, thanks!
Radio Loyalty. Here's how it works. Just click on the Radio Loyalty banner right now and sign up. Then you keep on listening like you already do. But now you earn points. Those points add up, and you can trade them in for stuff in the Radio Loyalty store. Earn more points by sharing your station with friends on Facebook and Twitter, answering surveys, and by using the apps in the New Players App Store. Pretty simple, right? Radio Loyalty. Click that banner to join now.
Artists Exchange.
The Artists Exchange. The Artists Exchange. The Artists Exchange.
The Artists Exchange.
Artists Exchange Live.
The Artists Exchange. The Artists Exchange.
The Artists Exchange.
Starts now.
Welcome back to the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com. This is Big Mama Amma. Nate stepped out for a moment, but we have been joined by our guest for this evening, Mr. Darren, Mr. Mike. Please introduce yourselves to the audience.
Hey, what's up, Be Exposed? This is Darren, also known as the Soul Entertainer. And I have my guitarist in here, Michael Gary Jr.
The second.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey,
So the soul singer is what you call yourself.
the Soul Entertainer.
A soul entertainer. Okay, the soul entertainer. And soul as in solo, or soul as in what's between your mind and your flesh?
Soul is to me is whatever you feel.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
whatever you feel is your soul.
All right. How long have you been making music?
I've been making music for a long time. I've been doing this as an independent artist for 10 years coming up in November.
Okay. All right. And what style of music do you lean to or prefer?
I'm pretty much singer-songwriter. I stay in that lane. And we just had an album release concert interview last week, and I explained to the fans that I put myself as singer-songwriter because anywhere on my album or the music I can sing can be from R&B to soul to pop to rock. So I don't like labeling myself.
Okay.
You know, I think as when someone look at me and they think that I'm a black male, they automatically think R&B. But it's not the case.
So you like to stretch your wings a little.
Definitely.
Okay. So of all of you've been making music a long time. What is a long time for you?
I started writing at the age of 7.
Okay.
I started singing at the age of 9.
Okay.
I grew up singing in church. And from there, I went to a performing arts high school. Shout out to Sutton High School in PG County. And graduated there. And my mom, my dad told me after high school, it was like, well, what do you want to do? Because I had been in several groups. I had a management deal that fell through, had a production deal that fell through. And then I said, I want to pursue music. You know, I knew at an early age that God had given me this gift and this vision, not only to write, but to be able to sing and be able to change people with my lyrics and my voice.
Okay. So is God a big center in your music or just inspiration?
Definitely. I think that I can't do anything that I'm doing right now without God. He has been the one that helped me get here.
Amen.
On my way here. But anything I do, God is always centered, always around.
Okay. Mr. Mike, if you would like to join in the conversation, we'll get a little bit about you.
Sure.
Okay. You can look the microphone up too. There you go.
I'll be brief. Well, my name is Michael Gary II. I'm a guitarist, bass player, budding composer and arranger in the Baltimore area. Currently working on an EP. You'll be able to find that soon on SoundCloud. I'm going to put it out for free.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I want to say.
All right. Thank you.
Like to speak a little bit more than that stuff. We don't do.
In a little bit, we'll go back to him and get his social media information. Yeah, that was just a warm up, a tester. Right. Okay. So as an artist, what is your favorite piece that you have crafted yourself?
As a song or an album?
What is your favorite piece? Whether it's the album,
the best thing that I've ever created is just came out on March 9th, and it's called 1985. It's my brand new album. It is my baby. It is my heart. I've put everything into this album. It took a year to create. Mike, along with his father, at Revelations Production, we crafted this album together. Man, it's just a masterpiece.
Okay. What makes you feel like it's a masterpiece?
Well, speaking in the title, 1985, it's no brainer that I had to name it after the year I was born. So I'm 30.
Yes, 30.
I just hit the 30. But it's personal to me because I titled it 1985 because it represents who I am. I think the first two projects, even the mixtape going back to 2008, I released a mixtape called The Beautiful Struggle. The first album, In Search Of, in 2010. 2012, we followed up with Instant Gratification. And then there was like a 4-year gap until now. And I had to live life. I had to grow. I've experienced a lot of different things. And life just started hitting me all at once. I've lost like 7 people in the last year and a half. Wow. And just lost a really good friend a couple of days ago. So I poured every ounce of my being into this project. When you hear songs like Save Me Tonight, I'm literally crying in the booth. You know, I'm saying I'm stretching my hands up high, reaching up to the skies because literally I was asking for help. You know, so this is definitely my most personal work, but it's the thing that I'm most proud of right now.
Okay. So, being a singer, what did you have to give up? Because now you're on a different level and you're not just singing in the shower and, you know, doing talent shows. What have you had to give up or sacrifice?
What did I have to give up?
I'm thinking right now what not to say.
I had to give up a lot. I had to give up a social life. Many of my friends can attest to that. I'm not a person that go out and party and stuff like that.
That's what he said.
I'm not. You know, when I turned 21, I wasn't like, I want to go to the club. I'm like, can we go to Friday so I can eat and hang out? Okay. You know, that's
we would have been friends. How old are you?
I'm 30.
See, we would have been friends.
Yeah. I've given up my social life. I had to work hard to maintain a 7-year relationship. I have given up time with family and friends, working long hours, not getting any sleep. 3 a.m, going to bed, and 2 hours later, waking back up.
Right, because you got a day to do.
I've given up a lot, but I wouldn't change it. There's nothing I would change about the things that I've sacrificed thus far, because I had a conversation with God a long time ago, and I said that if you provide me the things that I desire, whatever you need me to do, I'll do it. Because I know this is what you meant for me, and I know there's going to be some things I have to give up, and so I'm willing to do that because this is important to me, and this is important to your people.
Okay. What would you be doing if you weren't singing?
I'd probably be owning my own restaurant.
Can you cook, or you just like to eat?
I can cook. My family owns a string of soul food restaurants in the area. My grandfather started a soul food business in 1968 called Henry's. It's on 17th and U Street. It's one of the oldest soul food business and Black business on U Street today, and it's still there. We actually are reopening it in a couple of weeks. And my uncle owns the one in Oxon Hill, Maryland, and then my aunt has Rolling Red, which is in Upper Marlboro. And so my family is all lines of cooks. They come from North and South Carolina. So at 7 years old, I'm on the phone with my grandma, and she's like, "This how you make pancakes?" And I'm like, what?
So when are we going to Henry's?
Right.
I didn't want to say it, but I'm just,
you know,
because we're just up the street from U Street.
The next time,
I need a date. I need a date.
Well, the next time you allow me to come on, I'm gonna have sweet potato pie for
tomorrow.
everybody.
Oh, okay. What are you doing tomorrow?
Quite seriously, you know, we have our open house from 12 to 5.
No, I said it's fine.
No, he said no. He made that specific.
Exactly.
Yes, he did. I
You heard that,
apologize. I messed
And you
up.
coming back because the first thing he said was sweet potato pie.
Mhm.
Is it a little burnt on the top?
Oh, it's the home of the sweet potato pie. Let me tell you. You know the caramelization around the crust.
I just call it burnt.
No shade. This ain't Patty's pie. All right. No shade.
See, we don't do that. Not on air. We discriminate on air. And off air. Here we go. Oh, we got the CD right here. Some of the clips that I saw, I think you just had your event, and you were singing Tevin Campbell, and that made me think of older R&B singers. Who are some of your inspiration when you look back and the person you were straining your voice to mimic growing up? Well, I know that was one of them.
I think everybody tried to be Whitney Houston, even if you couldn't sing like Whitney Houston, right? Like Whitney is like the ultimate. I was like,
you just gotta sing under. You can never try to go.
That was like the first album my mother brought me. Man, my all-time inspiration is Lionel Richie. I love Lionel Richie. Like from the depth of my soul, I love Lionel Richie. He's an amazing songwriter, an accomplished artist. That's who I want to be like when I grow up.
Lionel Richie?
Lionel Richie.
So you write as well?
I write all my material, and I write for other artists.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So which one would you, if you had to choose one, which one would you? Because that writing, that's royalty.
Well, that's true, but it's not about the money. But if I could not live without one or the other, it would probably be writing.
You would go without writing?
No, I would keep writing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See, that's the royalty. It's the royalty. So how long have you been writing? So you've been singing forever.
I started writing first. That's the funny part. I started writing at the age of 7, and I didn't start trying to sing until about 9.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you were saying that. I remember you were saying that.
I didn't really.
Why not?
I don't know. That's what came first. Like I picked up pen and pad, and I'm writing these, and I'm crafting it, verse, chorus. I'm like, oh wow.
Did you used to write the lyrics out from the radio, or read the booklets? Because the CDs used to have.
Back in the day, I have every booklet. Every booklet from every CD.
That's how we used to learn the words. We would read the booklet,
right?
And I would stop doing that. No, what intrigued me was to see who wrote it, and when I discovered that other artists wrote different things, I would read more into their music, because I knew that they wrote that song for that particular artist. So,
do you play any instruments? I see you got a guitarist here, but do you play an instrument?
I play no instrument. I can get as a writer and arranger. I can get behind the piano. I've learned piano.
So you can write music.
So I can I can get behind and do it, but play it, I leave it to pros like Mike.
How did you and Mike meet?
I met through his father. I started recording when I started my career. I started recording at a studio based out of Baltimore called Revelations Production Studios. Shout out to Michael Gary, who is my producer. It's all over this album and all of my projects. And we linked up about 8 years ago. And we did a mixtape together, and that's Mike's dad. So
thanks, Mike's dad.
Yay!
And one day I was working on my mixtape, and the funny story is I was working on my mixtape, and in walks this 13-year-old kid, and he sat down and he was plugging up, and he was he had his headphones on, he had his guitar plugged up. He's like, "Hey, listen to this." And so I put my headphones in. I was like, this kid is dope. At 13, I tell everybody this story. He is the most incredible guitarist I've ever met. Artist, guitarist. I'm telling you this on the radio. You're the best.
That's why he's so modest. He knows the stuff. Right.
His face is a little red, y'all. We put him on the spot. We'll be right back here on the Artist Exchange Radio Show. Don't go anywhere. Remember, you can call in by dialing 410-702-5657, or if you're feeling shy, don't want to talk, you can text in at 443-6 942-9403. Please take a quick water break and come right back.
From north, east, south, and west, you're listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Okay, so just type the job website address here. That's it. Then you enter what job you're looking for there.
Electrician. This is Peter. Recently, he got help going on the internet for the first time to look for a new job.
Okay, then you just hit search and...
In the past, Peter's gotten work through people he knew, but he heard there were more jobs online.
There we go.
These are all for me?
Uh-huh.
Really? He had no idea just how many. I can't believe it. This one looks good. Peter is thinking the internet might be for him after all.
And this is just one website.
Wow. Why didn't I do this sooner? See what the internet can help you do at everyoneon.org or call 1-855-387-9166 to find a free training class near you. Brought to you by Connect to Compete and the Ad Council.
Check out what you missed on Be Exposed Radio.
I've been trying to get better at my freestyling. And apparently when I'm inebriated, my freestyling is legit.
Okay.
But when I'm sober, so I got to learn how to transition the inebriated TC into a sober TC so I can actually hold my own against some of these people. But Stella, you said you wanted to pick his brain about ghostwriting.
Yeah, dude, like seriously, how do you feel about it? You know, in the midst of this whole Drake and Quentin Miller thing, everybody started trying to write him off and everything. Me personally, I never cared for Drake, so I'm just gonna put that out there right now. Never cared for him, so it doesn't make or break him in my book. I think with or without a ghostwriter, Drake is still one of the best rappers, not of all time, but you know, of this era.
Right.
I mean, you gotta, whether it be, you know, Take Care or, you know, anything he's put out before, like people, I think people don't understand the idea of ghostwriting. Just imagine you hot and you gotta stay hot, but in the midst of you trying to stay hot, you on tour, you know, radio,
somebody
whatever.
Pull up the
you got somebody that's literally like, and it's not even, most of the time it's not even writing all the bars. They got these reference tracks now and blah blah blah. Like with the ghostwriting joint, like I think we also have to understand that there's two different types of people in hip hop. You have your rappers and you have your MCs.
Check out Who Got Bars every Tuesday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. right here on Be Exposed Radio.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the station with all the hits and the Talk Lately show weeknights at 7 p.m.
Do you have troubled skin, acne? With Proactive, you can heal your acne and help prevent new breakouts. Right now, in this radio area, we're looking for just 50 people with moderate acne to demonstrate exactly how fast Proactive works. The first 50 callers who qualify can try Proactive risk-free for 60 days.
Call 800-388-7152, 800-388-7152, 800-388-7152.
Do you have troubled skin, acne? With Proactive, you can heal your acne and help prevent new breakouts. Right now, in this radio area, we're looking for just 50 people with moderate acne to demonstrate exactly how fast Proactive works. The first 50 callers who qualify can try Proactive risk-free for 60 days.
Call 800-388-7152, 800-388-7152, 800-388-7152.
Be exposed, be exposed, radio.com.
Okay. Did you know that birthday parties help build confidence in kids?
Yeah. Did you know that giving kids less sugar before bedtime helps them sleep better?
Oh, totally. Did you know that friendly kids have more friends?
Everybody knows that.
Hey, guys, did you know that most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
I didn't know that. Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right car seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to make sure your child is protected. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Check out this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
So we're gonna get a little bit into the album with Miss Amira and learn the basis of it, the Banji soul of it all.
Yes.
So let us know, first of all, what is Banji soul?
Banji soul is basically just real. It's real soul. It's real. It's not cut down. It's not watered down. It's, you know, how as hot as it came off of my mind and my heart. That's what it is. And a lot of the times I get a little tangy, you know, tangy, banji, ratchet, whatever how you like to put it, classify it. But I like to say banji, you know, because I'm classy.
Banji is a little classy.
It's a little classier. That's got your pinky up.
Right.
You got your pinky up with that.
Okay, we got to keep the B's, the bougie, the banji.
Yeah.
Right.
So she's created her own lane, Banji soul. So let us know how that is covered in the album that released on the 9th of this month, right?
Yes. Well, I did it to a number of industry tracks, including like the Beatles Come Together, and I did a Lindsay Lohan joint. You remember the Confessions of a Broken Heart?
Okay.
And a lot of stuff I aim to like change.
Artist Exchange.
The Artist Exchange. The Artist Exchange. The Artist Exchange.
The Artist Exchange.
The Artist Exchange Live.
The Artist Exchange. The Artist Exchange.
The Artist Exchange.
Starts now. Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the Artist Exchange Radio Show here live on BeExposedRadio.com. We're here live in the building with Mr. Darren, singer extraordinaire, singer-writer extraordinaire.
Singer-songwriter.
Mike Gary.
Mike Gary, Mr. Guitar. Is that the only instrument that you play?
No, I play bass.
You play bass?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a cool instrument. Yeah. People like the bass. I don't know.
Yes, they do. Guess it's a soul instrument. It plays right here. You can feel it right in the middle.
That's the sexual instrument right there. It just does. So I've seen people when they start playing the bass. So tell us a little bit. I just went off. Sometimes I do that. So tell us a little bit about the song that just played.
So the song that just played
was Jazzy.
Yeah. It's called Cool. It is the third track on the CD. It's actually going to be released as a single by itself on April the 15th, along with Save Me Tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the dual second singles that are coming out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you choose what comes out and what doesn't? And
kind of see what the fans felt. The fans started to really gravitate towards this song.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only been out for a month. So I was like, we're going to go with whatever the fans want.
Okay.
And in the beginning, you were going in and talking about how you're labeled when people see you, but how do you define yourself? Do you have a category? Have you created your own category?
Good music is good music. That's why I say singer-songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
Any great artist, can to me dabble in a little bit of everything. We've seen the greats go from sticking in one particular genre, but then go off into jazz or go off and do standards or go off and do opera. We've seen Aretha, Celine, Whitney. We've seen all the greats do it. So I don't believe in being defined as one artist. I say singer-songwriter because whatever comes out of my mouth is what comes out of my mouth. Whatever my heart, my mind, and my spirit allows me to write on paper, that's what I write. So singer-songwriter definitely describes me.
Today, are there any artists that you look to or that you like to nod your head to?
I'm a lover of all music. I love all music.
That was
we can
real
sit here. Look, I've been trained rubbing this for 10 years now. I don't listen to the radio much. How I get to listen to my music is like through the blogs.
Mm-hmm.
And especially when I was recording this project, I listened to nothing on the radio. I know if less I saw
well, not radio, but just
in general. One person I really dig, and I'll say I'm listening to and I'm really digging, is Dawn Richard. Like, I think she's amazing from Dandy Kane to her solo project until now. Like, I think she's somebody who's the epitome of what I aspire to be as an artist, as an indie artist, garnering your fans and doing it your own way, telling the labels that I don't have to do it the way you want me to do it, and I can do it on my own terms and still give it to the people, and the people give that love back to you. So
we just had a phone call. If you could give us a call back, 410-702. Hey, caller.
Yes, ma'am.
How's it going?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
What's your name, sir?
This is Delvin, currently in New Jersey.
Hey, how's it doing, New Jersey? You
I'm
want to
doing
say something to
awesomely.
Darren or Mike?
Yeah, I just want to know what was the inspiration behind the song SOS. I recently got the album, and I also was at his album debut show about a week ago, and it was an awesome experience. I just wanted to get his
thank you so much
understanding of what was the thought process behind that song SOS. It had a throwback feel that me being in almost 40 was feeling. That Ready for the World, and it was awesome. I just wanted to know what was his thought process when he wrote that song.
Well, thank you, Delvin, for calling in. Shout out to Jersey in the house.
Jersey.
SOS, man, I wrote SOS. It does give you a throwback feel. It's the most pop thing on my album. I wanted that Cyndi Lauper, Bruce Springsteen kind of rock pop element. And that's where SOS fits in as a song. The story behind the song is really, to be very honest, I say SOS means a signal, right? You're sending out someone to help you. And I wrote that song because being a part of a 7-year relationship, sometimes you have to take accountability for yourself and your own baggage and your own stuff. And in that song, I'm really saying that, look, you know, I say in the first verse, I know you're fed up. The scars of my past are starting to really show. And I mean that. I had to say, look, I can't keep blaming you or, you know, being mean to you because someone hurt me in my past. I have to let that go because you're not that person. I have to allow you to love me fully and allow myself to receive that love. And if I don't, I may end up losing the best thing I've ever had in my life.
We're going to take that powerful message to a break.
Word.
And we'll be right back after this message. We'll get a little bit of live acoustic sound when we come back to the Artist Exchange Radio Show here live on BeExposedRadio.com. Thank you, caller.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up. So click the banner to join now.
Check out what you missed on Be Exposed Radio.
That the focus does need to be back on the family unit. What you think, Sabrina?
Definitely.
Yes.
I mean, it definitely would resolve and solve a lot of community issues.
Yes. And not just families, right? Healthy families.
Yes.
We want healthy families,
Yes.
healthy men.
Yes. Yeah.
So stability there.
Yes. Healthy. That's the key.
Yeah.
And whole.
Yes.
Because we got a lot of broken. I mean, and the thing about it is each family has something that they're going through. But the key is to be able to deal with it in a healthy way, to cope with the issues. There's no family that is without some kind of issue that they deal with. But if we teach the families on how to cope with it, talk about it, get family counseling, have family meetings.
Absolutely.
These things those are the things that create the healthy family, you know.
Help build it.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely help build it.
Tune in to Be Inspired every Wednesday live at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the station with all the hits and the Talk Lately show weeknights at 7 p.m.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the station with all the hits and the Talk Lately show weeknights at 7 p.m.
Only in the forest can you see this. But nothing beats the moment you see that.
Cool!
That's your child's eyes opening up to a world of possibilities.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. And you might just see this. Visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the station with all the hits and the Talk Lately show weeknights at 7 p.m.
It is with great pleasure that I welcome you to today's graduation ceremony. Students, when you hear the reason or reasons for your absences throughout the years, please exit the auditorium without your high school diploma. Once you've exited, remove your cap and gown and proceed into the unknown. Too tired. Family trip. Part-time job. Helping around the house. Sick day. Starting the holidays early. Just because.
Starting in the 6th grade, students who miss 18 days or more of school in a year for any reason will fall behind and risk not graduating high school. How many days of school has your child missed this year? Absences add up. Keep track at boostattendance.org today. Brought to you by the U.S. Army and the Ad Council.
Check out this crazy freestyle on Who Got Buzz.
But right now, it's a 2-minute drill.
I did.
Cue it up.
I did. Oh.
What? So, as always, the 2-minute drill is going to kick off. Who wants to take it first? I need the music. Turn it up just a little bit. Turn it up just a little bit. There we go. DP, since you're the guest of the evening, I want you to go ahead and kick it off.
So when you're walking like a guard and you talking like a guard, you could throw a couple jabs, you can even spit and spar. I got a line. Even though I dropped a couple lines with the grind, never shoot a couple dimes, you can have it. Balling like Jordan, but I'm feeling like Magic. Had a couple verses in these MC Scarlet Classic, but when you see me on the Racketeer, young resurrected soul of the young Emmett Till. Never lie, always had to keep it real. Shaquille up in the paint, I was the man to steal. When they put me on the Pac beat, low key, I made sure that I got up the paint and pitched the three. Now I'm Steph Curry cooking it up, or hooking it up. Shouts out to my niggas locked down, it's hooking it up. Back for the baked beans, niggas at the hot dog. Niggas say I'm hot dog, I'm fresh off the spot, dog. Put me in the place, lyrics are uppercase. Gotta mixtape my way like Wayne and dedicate, elevate, motivate my niggas all in the city. My lyrics are super dope and my bars are super witty. You can't even stick with me. So come and trip and shoot. When it comes to raising roof, I never lie, I tell the truth, raise the roof. I gotta bring the proof in the game, bring the roof to the chain, bring a tech to your name, nigga.
Check out Who Got Bars every Tuesday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. right here on Be Exposed.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Oh, yes, we're back on the radio, the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com. We are joined in the studio by Mr. Darren and his guitarist, Mike. I think they are ready to share a piece with us. Is that what's happening here?
Definitely.
Oh, yes.
A little live action for
All right. So, you know how we do here on the Artist Exchange. We believe in showing off your talent. If you claim you are, we will make you prove it. And this is that part of the show. So sit back and relax. Enjoy.
All right. You just heard it on the radio. Cool. And we're going to do it for you acoustically. Pack your bags in the suitcase, taking out the trash. It's a Tuesday. Find your things in the nearest dumpster. You don't really care about my feelings, so go ahead, stop, pretending. Save your excuse, there's nothing to explore. Cause I've been contemplating this for a while, how to really blow your mind. It's about to go down. I'm cool, and I don't give a damn about me and you. Trust me, I'm good. I'm cool. Everything to gain, nothing to lose. Trust me, I'm good. I'm cool. Listen, I parked your car in the driveway, took a can of gas and I doused it. I guess you won't be driving it no more, no more. Got me caught up in my feelings. I gotta stop pretending. I can't have one foot in and out the door. I've been contemplating this for a while, how to really blow your mind. It's about to go down. I'm cool, and I don't give a damn about me and you. Trust me, good. I'm cool. Hey, everything to gain, nothing to lose. Trust me, I'm good. I'm cool. See that?
So the name of that one was?
That was Cool.
Cool.
It's gonna be the dual second single with another song called Save Me Tonight.
So they're gonna do one more? What's the title of this one?
We're gonna do a song. It was actually my first single that came out in September for the album. It's called Over. I've never done this acoustically, so did something special exclusively for you guys.
Snap.
All right.
Pew, 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 pew.
Exclusive. All right, let's get it.
You want to try this out? All right.
Lying on the bathroom floor, staring at the ceiling, wondering how did I get here? Nobody's supposed to be here, yeah. Drowning in a pool of sweat, I'm so upset. I'm feeling neglected. I guess I expect it. When I'm lost in the pain, I mention your name. I can't explain the feeling no more. I gotta let go. Oh, it's really over. I gotta accept the fact that it's really over. I gotta come to terms with it. You were never good for me. I was never good for you. I'm forced to face the truth. It's hard for me to do when it's really over. Really over. Lately I've been losing sleep, clinging to the sheets. I feel like a nightmare. Your presence right here, they're everywhere. I'm better off here alone, won't sit by no phone. Facing reality, no more dreaming. When I'm lost in the pain, I mention your name. I can't explain the feeling no more. I gotta let go. Oh, it's really over. I gotta accept the fact that it's really over. I gotta come to terms with it. You were never good for me. I was never good for you. I'm forced to face the truth. It's hard for me to do when it's really over. Really over.
I like that.
Mr. Darren T. Smith, Mr. Michael Gary. Mr. Michael Gary on the guitar. Awesome songs.
Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Two completely different moods, feelings, expressions.
Yeah.
Awesome.
really like
I'm loving all the accompaniment, all that it's good, but when you can just hear the music and the words, I like that. When it's not all in your face and your ears, and you can just really take in the melody as well as the lyrics and the talent. I loved it. Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Where
Just
can
your
we
voice.
find this music? How can we get this music?
Well, Darren, the 1985 album is available everywhere that digital music is sold or streamed. So I made sure it was important for my fans to be able to have it on platforms like iTunes, Google Music, Amazon.com, and we're in the streaming age, so Spotify, Google Music Stream, Apple Music, radio. It may show up on Pandora if you have Slacker. I wanted to make sure that my fans were able to really hear this and was accessible to it. So that's why I made it important that it was on all platforms. So you can get anywhere. So there's no excuse.
So I'm gonna have to encourage this young man over the break to come back with some more, or maybe at least finish out the interview with something, because I just want to listen. I just want to listen at this point. There's nothing else for me to say. But we'll be right back here on the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com with Mr. Darren T. Smith and Mr. Michael Gary. There we go. On BeExposedRadio.com. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hey, there's my son. You've been in your room all morning.
Hey, Dad.
Matt, what's wrong with your voice?
There is nothing wrong with my voice.
Oh, well, it's just sort of.
I have been playing my video games and electronic games for so many hours.
Uh-huh. Well, it sounds like it might be time for you to take a break, or...
Hello, Dad.
Susan?
I have been watching TV and text messaging all morning. Yay, electronics. Yay, yay, yay.
Guys, I think it's about time to get in the car and take a little trip. Maybe see some trees, some green things.
What are these green things you speak of?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Get out to the forest and discover the wonders of nature with your family, just like Blue, Jewel, and the whole Rio flock.
Let the kids connect to their roots. It's going to be so much fun. Yeah! Woo-hoo!
Let's rock this jungle. Yeah! Fresh air.
What a glorious morning.
Clean water.
Woohoo! This is great.
And endless surprises.
Yo, this is untapped territory.
How amazing.
Visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
So when you get to the corner of Smith and Orchard, you're going to want to take a left.
You are not going to.
Then what you're going to believe do is turn onto Marcy Avenue.
Just broke up
and go past the first
apparently
3
she's
lights
happy
and then
about
take
it.
the next left.
I don't really
Then
think
drive 5
she's
more
happy,
blocks
but
and you should be
who
there.
am I to judge, right?
Park on the right.
That's
I'll
what
see
I
you
heard
later
last
tonight.
night.
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
This message is for all of you sitting in the passenger seat. And apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable, but how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks a random text is more important than your life? Someone who takes their eyes off the road while speeding along in a 3-ton hunk of steel. Freaky, right? Well, why not just ask them to stop? Or better yet, volunteer to text for them. It might be a little awkward, but believe me, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
You ready to get turned up? You want to get turned up? Yeah. Let's get turned up to the MIAX. With the all-new Talk Lately tonight at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com. Turn up to the MIAX.
Be exposed. Be exposed. Radio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back to the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com. We're having a bit of a debate. They're trying to figure out what they want to do. We're throwing out hints and drops, and we're being disrupted. It's all good. Welcome back. Welcome to the discussion. Nate was saying on the break that we're going into a new segment with a new topic.
Well, today's topic is speaking my truth, and the last month or so on the show, my 30-something has started to show its head, and I was trying to push it back as far as I could, but I couldn't anymore. So the truth about who I am and my feelings and my emotions and my relationships are starting to reveal themselves, and I don't bite my tongue anymore. And so today's show was about truth and doing some research on Mr. Smith. I realized he's a really, being a singer, he tells a lot of his truth. Any writer or singer, you share, it's hard for you not to share your story or put bits and pieces of it in. So one of my questions to you, how much of your truth is in your music?
Well, as an artist, I think that art should, for me, reflect, as an artist, it should reflect my truth as much as possible.
As much as possible. So where do you draw that line in the sand?
To be very honest, we'll take it like this. Everything on my album is 100% truth. There's nothing that I have not lived, experienced, or have been a part of in the experience of maybe with somebody else. So the music is 100% truth. Now, that's where I put it at. Now, when we get to talking about certain stuff, that's where we draw the line.
That's your truth. What things are off limits to you? What things don't you put in between those bars, so to speak?
You know, I don't believe in holding nothing back when it comes to singing, and if it comes to writing. If I feel it needs to be spoken. If I went through it, I know there's somebody else that's gone through it. And whether it's a relationship issue, whether it is losing a loved one, somebody has been through the same thing, or has gone through something, or is going through, or is about to go through this, and they don't even know it yet, and they don't even know that they're going to need this.
I think that's why our culture holds so tight to music, because it really speaks to healing and just finding the words in a situation where you may not have the vocabulary to express it. Which one of your songs is that healing song for you? Which one gave you that biggest release in writing it and performing it?
It definitely has to be Save Me Tonight. Off this album, it definitely has to be Save Me Tonight. Again, I mentioned that I dealt with about 7 people in my family that I have lost over the last year and a half. And I wrote this song actually from a perspective. We were in the middle of the project, and I actually wrote it from a perspective after my grandfather died, from perspective of my grandmother. I'm so close to my grandmother, and to my mother, to all the women in my family, but especially my grandmother. And I wanted to kind of write it from a perspective of how she felt when she lost her husband. You know, it's my grandfather, but that was her husband. That was her spouse, who she lay next to for over 30, 40 some odd years, that the man that she's known, and now she has to live without him. And so I took the pain that I was feeling from the loss and try to apply it in a way that I felt if I was to lose. Yeah, you know, what I saw. And how would I feel if I lost the person that I love, that laid beside me in the bed? How would I feel? And like I said, I went in the studio and recorded that song. The last song we recorded, and by the grace of God, it had to be the last song because I cried all the way through that song.
Does it really have that same release when you perform it?
Every time. I just performed it last week at the Album Experience, and before that at Project Red for my organization. And each time I've got caught up where I've either cried or I've got emotional and choked up my words. It really does that.
Are there any other songs outside of yours that give you that feeling?
Time After Time, Cyndi Lauper, or you know which one? I was just listening to this because as we're talking about standing our truth, I've been having a really rough week for myself, and I'm a very honest person, very transparent with all of my fans. And I've been playing Fantasia Lose to Win like all week, like the live version, the 7-minute, 8-minute version, and I'm literally in tears because I mean that is something, you know. Or something like
she has the acoustic version of her song No Time.
I just heard that, and it's amazing.
And when I say I put that on, and it is not even the intention on the song, but it's just the feel of it is she slowed it down, and it means more, and it's about yourself, not really pointing fingers or shunning anyone, but it's really speaking to yourself.
And I'm an old head too when it comes to music. Like I live back in the 80s, the 70s, the music that my parents grew up on. That's what I listen to. I can't help but get a certain eerie feeling every time I hear Lenny Williams, Because I Love You. Like I can hear that song and just, just like, what is this feeling I'm feeling? Or a Rick James, Tina Marie, Fire and Desire. When I was 5 years old, I told this story to my family the other day. I would hear that song, and in the back seat, 5 or 6 years old, and I would cry. And I didn't know why I was crying, but I felt the emotion and the pain that they sang.
Because they actually thought about the words that they used. We're going to go to another break and be back with this honest, truthful person. And Mike over there thinking he's slick, but I got a couple questions for him. So we'll be back after this break. Pay some bills. We'll be right back here on the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com. Be exposed, Mr. Mike.
Yes. Be exposed. Be exposed. Radio.com.
From north, east, south, and west, you're listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Check out this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
How did you know that this is what you wanted to do as far as being a singer or entertainer?
It's always been in me. It's always been a part of who I am since a child. Since a child, I've always gotten karaoke boxes, and I've always learned this song and solos in school and all of those things. And I met my Reflections actually in high school, and we were singing and we were singing back then, choral music.
Douglas High School.
Yes, quack, come on through here. So
2 G's in a day pass.
Okay, 2 G's in a bus pass, baby. It used to be, of course. It was destined. I feel like it was destined. My whole family sings. Everyone in my circle sings. It's like I just couldn't get away from it. I'm always gonna sing.
Where did your personality come from? Are you always this crazy?
Yes. Yes, crazy. Right? I woke up like this. Okay. And went to sleep like it too.
Literally. The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on Be Exposed Radio.
Be Exposed Radio.
What is it about From One Mother's Heart do you feel will contribute to the community, or how do you envision From One Mother's Heart contributing to the community?
I think that, as we all know, there's not one solution to everything that's going on in the city today, but I think that From One Mother's Heart will bring it will make a great impact in our community. It will just solve a portion of some of the things that we've been seeing around in the city. It won't solve everything, but just a portion. So I think when we start doing this, and we start having stable families, it'll create a little bit more peace.
Right.
A little because when people are hopeless, they have nothing to live for, and they're not afraid of anything.
No.
So when you have family, something to live for.
Tune in to Be Inspired every Wednesday live at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
Be exposed. Be exposed. Radio.com.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement. Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know you're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education, brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
we're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the station with all the hits and the Talk Lately show weeknights at 7 p.m.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement. Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Exchange Radio Show here live on BeExposedRadio.com. That speaker's on. Welcome back. We have Mr. Darren T. Smith with us.
What up?
And accompanying him with him is Mr. Michael Gary on the guitar. Right.
That's my bro.
Right.
Hey,
on
bro.
the guitar.
What's up?
He's being quiet and real coy. And I'm going to say he's doing this to make Darren shine. And that's what we're going to stick to. But I know he got a lot of crazy in there. And we're going to bring it out. But they're going to... We're going to speak that truth. Amen. We're waiting for his truth. But I think he is too much for him. It might be too much.
You might have to come back.
Yeah, it might have to come back. Give him an extra hour. But they're going to do a little bit something for us, something a little funky, and then a fan favorite.
Yeah, everybody's tweeting me and Facebooking me for Save Me Tonight. So.
Okay.
But I guess we have a little jam session for a minute real quick, you know. Yeah, as a writer, you know, you have to be, that's how you create, you just, ideas come to your head. So I'm just going to go off the top of my head.
Baby, I can't wait till you get home. 'Cause lately I've been feeling cold and low. See you make me feel some kind of way. And I wonder if I could get you with me, babe. So, baby, stop your fronting. Come on home to me. I'm waiting to see you tonight. I want you to stay with me, baby, now. I gotta have you with me. I said I'm crying, I'm laying next to you. Can't wait to see you, baby, and make my dreams come true. Make me, yeah, make my dreams come true. 'Cause I want to connect to you. Said I wanna be next to you. See, baby, there's no need to tell ya. As far as I can really recall, love has been here for you. And what you say? And you don't have to worry at all. I sacrifice my time to make sure you're satisfied. And there's no heartache in the joy I bring. I'm gonna give it to you. To you. Come on and make my dreams come true. Yeah. 'Cause I want ya to make my dreams come true. For you, Nate. 'Cause I got no time for it. No, I got no time for it. Oh no, I got no time for it. Oh no, I got no time for it. Oh no, got no time for it. Oh no, I got no time for it. Oh no, I got no time for it. Oh no, I got no time for it. Break. I got no time for it. I got no time for it. I think got no time for it. I think I got no time for it. No, I got no time for it. But make my dreams come true. Yeah.
All right.
A little freestyle.
That's the next single.
Make my dreams come true.
Amen.
Dropping on iTunes.
So taking it to a totally different extreme, bringing it down a little bit. We're going to dim the lights for him a little bit.
My grandma just had her birthday, 75th birthday, and so
happy birthday, Grandma.
Happy birthday, Grandma. I want to dedicate this song to you.
It's dark, cold, pitch black, trying to find my way. back home. I'm all alone. When it rains, it pours. Everything starts happening all at once. But faster than the speed of light, it hit me walking down the boulevard of broken dreams. How did I end up here on a dead-end street? I'm crying my eyes out, and I'm fighting for my life. Save me tonight. I'm crying my eyes out, and I'm fighting for my life. Save me tonight. Tonight, save me tonight. I'm overwhelmed, consumed by the thoughts that haunt me. Yeah, in my head. I'm letting go, drowning in a pool of sorrows. My tears overflow, but faster than the speed of light, it hit me walking down the boulevard of broken dreams. How did I end up here on a dead-end street? My God, I said I'm crying my eyes out, and I'm fighting for my life. Save me tonight. I said I'm crying my eyes out, and I'm fighting for my life. Save me tonight. Tonight, save me tonight. I said I'm putting my hands up high, stretching it to the sky. Lord, I'm asking you now. I said I'm putting my hands up high, I'm stretching it to the sky. Lord, I'm asking you. Lord, I'm putting my hands up high, I'm stretching it to the sky. I'm asking you to save me tonight. It's dark, cold, pitch black, trying to find my way back home, but I'm not alone.
That was Mr. Darren T. Smith. Yes. It Saved Me, accompanied by Mr. Michael Gary on guitar. I love music that just starts a movie in your head. And whatever I'm feeling, it may be different from what you're seeing or what you're feeling, but I like music that can just take you someplace.
Yes.
And just separate you from the environment that you may be literally standing in, but just take you to another place. Because I see so many people that have lost people in my life that song would probably be such a release or just a moment you can just breathe. awesome writing and performance of it, and awesome on the guitar. You guys really complement each other very well.
I tried my best to try to keep composure because I was kind of losing it.
But sometimes you gotta go there.
Right.
Speaking as theater actors, sometimes you have to cry on a line, and sometimes it not so much makes it real, but you got to be in the moment sometimes.
It gives you a whole new level. There's something for a live performance.
We're going to go to a quick break. We'll be right back here for our last segment. We got a couple questions for the group that's here today, this duo. So stay tuned. Come right back. We'll be right back on the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hello. Welcome everyone to Weird Radio, where everybody is really dope.
Do you have troubled skin, acne? With Proactive, you can heal your acne and help prevent new breakouts. Right now, in this radio area, we're looking for just 50 people with moderate acne to demonstrate exactly how fast Proactive works. The first 50 callers who qualify can try Proactive risk-free for 60 days.
Call 800-388-7152, 800-388-7152, 800-388-7152.
You ready to get turned up? You want to get turned up? Yeah. Let's get turned up to the max. With the all new Talk Lately tonight at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com. Turn up to the max.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com. You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the station with all the hits and the Talk Lately show weeknights at 7 p.m.
So, Jacqueline.
Yes, Mom?
I wanted to talk to you about something and... Oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway...
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs!
Hey guys, check out my new video game. Wait, Mom, what? Huh?
What? Hold
What'd you say? Wait a second, what?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Be exposed. Be exposed. Radio.com.
You're struggling with your mortgage. You think about it. You don't do anything but think about it.
What are we going to do if we lose the house? Where are we going to go?
At work.
I can't let anybody find out. I'm so embarrassed.
At dinner.
How can we tell the kids? It's going to wreck their lives.
And at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get through this. What's going to happen to us?
It's time to stop thinking. It's time to start dialing. Call 1-888-995-HOPE for a free government program that offers expert one-on-one advice about your mortgage options.
I'm all alone.
No, you're not. We've helped over 1 million homeowners, and we want to help you. And now there are more ways to help. Call 1-888-995-HOPE or visit makinghomeaffordable.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Treasury, HUD, and the Ad Council.
Check out what you missed on Be Exposed Radio.
Most times, we've seen mom. She was Superwoman. She had 5 kids. She worked 3 jobs, and she did it all by herself. And and then we do find that some moms, put down the dad. Instead of finding ways to try to work it out. I've witnessed firsthand situation like that, and we want to encourage it because we want the dads to be there. I know someone would say, well, if he really wanted to be in the child's life, he would, but it makes it difficult if mom is being difficult.
Absolutely.
If we're working against one another, it makes it hard. And you know, we want to encourage dads to be there
regardless of the circumstances.
Absolutely.
And I'm speaking from a single mother's perspective.
Yeah, see.
So yeah, definitely regardless of the circumstances.
Yes. So okay, listen, you got to keep the door open. You know, you have to, because one thing what some women have to understand, those that feel that way, but and I'm a single mom, so but you have to keep the door open. It's not about you.
That's right.
It's about the children.
That's right.
Tune in to Be Inspired every Wednesday live at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
You're listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the station with all the hits and the Talk Lately show weeknights at 7 p.m.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back to the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com. Nate over there messing with the mic. Oh my goodness.
Welcome back. We're here live on this segment. So I have a question for both young men that we have sitting in front of us. To your 17-year-old self, someone just asked me this question a week ago. What advice or what knowledge would you give to your 17-year-old self, that age where you're just about, but you're not quite? So what advice would you give to your 17-year-old self?
All right. Well, this is gonna be really funny because
speaking. Okay, all right. Make sure we're recording.
Well, I was 17 3 years ago.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm 20 right now.
Okay.
So I would tell myself, use all of the time that you have to prepare for just things you have the coming day, things you have, the coming weeks. I just had a really big procrastination problem. I'm a lot better with it now. I'm, of course, still working on that.
So that means I'm gonna have to reach out to you about that EP.
You said what?
To remind you of that EP all the time.
Well, you said someone had to.
No, I'm had to remind you to come back for that EP.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I got what you're saying. Yeah, of course.
So more jam sessions, more preparation, more preparation, basically.
Yeah, just preparation for anything that you have. Of course, most importantly, performances, but things with school. It's just it is kind of tiring to kind of push yourself more than you feel like you deserve. Like,
do it now.
I don't deserve this, but exactly. Listen, do you want to relax now or relax when you're like 45 and
the money you want?
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Mr. Darren.
What would I tell my 17-year-old self?
I'm gonna ask you, what wouldn't you say? Well, what would you tell to your 17-year-old self?
What would I say to my 17-year-old self that I know now? Probably to walk in your truth, to allow yourself to be free to create and be whoever you want to be, and know that it's okay. Know that no matter whether it's family or friends, no matter whether people support you or don't support you, that it's okay, that you will be who God has called you to be. You will become whatever you want to be, you inspire to be, and know that your purpose is going to affect change in the world. And just know that it's a process. So keep fighting for it, and know that when it gets hard, that in those times it gets hard and it seems like you don't know where to go, be in those moments. Learn from those moments, because they're going to make you stronger for the next phase and the levels that God has you to go.
So at what point of this year did you get that?
Let me tell you something. For me, it hit me when my grandfather passed about 1.5 years ago. But let me be real. I said I had a rough week, and I know we're wrapping up. Literally yesterday in the car, I was taking my mom home from my grandmother's birthday, and I told her, I said, and I'm not going to get into what I was, what I was talking about, but I told my mom, I said, I asked God for this a long time ago. I said, and it may not come the way I want it to come, but the doors are starting to open. And though I'm not being recognized in the way that I thought or I feel that I should be recognized, I am. And I have to honor that and allow myself to be in that moment and take that, because every step that I take is taking me to the next level. So these gigs and stuff are coming in that may be for writing and for this and that, but it's still going to open the door for my artistry to live and for me to still create the art that I want to create, which is what I want to do. At the end of the day, I can write for somebody all day long, but as an artist, that I'm be able to do the music that I love to do and be able to present it to my fans the way I want to present it. That's the ultimate goal for me.
Speak that truth, because often we put ourselves in a predicament where we ask for something. I used to ask for patience and just endurance. And the moment you ask for it is the moment that you get it.
Yeah.
But you have to make active decisions in line with what you ask for, not with what your flesh is telling you to do or desiring for you to do, but you have to really walk in that line according to what you ask for and be active in your prayers. Often we sit and wait for something to be put in our plate or on our lap, and that happens this amount, a very small amount of times. And he does that just to remind us of ourselves, but we can't keep living in this mess. And it's befitting that today is the first day of spring. And my post for the yesterday was, God does not bless mess. So if you keep that foolishness in your life and that laziness and that hesitation and that spirit of just doing nothing in your life, you'll never reap the blessings that you've already been given, because the box will never open itself. The door won't ever open. The window won't ever be, because you have it. Everything that you dream of, everything that you want and desire, you have all the resources at your disposal. But the moment you begin to play with it, just like they used to say, if you don't use your voice, you will lose it. And if you keep playing with it, you'll never have it. So it's been an awesome conversation with you, Darren, and you, Mr. Michael.
Thank you so much for having me.
Come back, no matter whether you have a project or not. Come back and just share more with us. We're gonna get Mr. Michael to open up a little bit more.
I just want to tell everybody while I'm on the air and like what I just told you on the break. Thank you so much. You are offering artists like myself platforms to be able to get our music heard, but let our voice be heard. And it's so amazing to me. And I'm so humble at being here, because as God elevates me to the next level, I can look back and say that Nate and Amma allowed me to be able to utilize my voice and my talents to be able to expose it to the world. So thank you so much.
Anytime. I don't care what is happening. And that goes for the both of you. And I say that to people, but I mean it when I mean it. You definitely have a place to come back and just release or promote or market or just talk if you need to. And sometimes you got to do that jam session with just your thoughts and get it out sometimes. But I thank you two for coming on. Don't forget, tomorrow from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. or 12 p.m. until, as Monty said, until the wine is out. We'll be here with the Be Exposed open house. You get to meet all the personalities. A lot of our past guests are going to come by, businesses, entrepreneurs, community leaders. That crazy lady on the corner might even stop by. But we're going to be here for you. You get to promote yourself live on air. So definitely call in 410-702-5657, or you can just come on by 110 East Lexington Street, Suite 200 on the second floor. Just come on by, bring yourself, bring your business cards, bring your body, and bring a friend here to the Be Exposed Radio Show Stations open house here tomorrow, April 2nd, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Thank you, Darren. Thank you, Michael, for stopping by. Much success to the both of you. I'm going to bump my album. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to bump mine. So thank you for coming by. We'll be right back tomorrow, 12 p.m. sharp, with Mr. Noah Smith for the first hour, and then we're going to run right into an extended broadcast here live on BigExposedRadio.com. Thank you guys for listening in. Don't forget, we were live streaming tonight on YouTube, so go to our channel on Be Exposed Radio and share it, like it with all your friends, comment. Tell me you hated it, but just listen to it. So we'll be right back tomorrow at 12 p.m. here live with Be Exposed Radio Show's open house. Good night, good night, good night.
So, Jacqueline.
Yes, Mom.
I wanted to talk to you about something and... Oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway...
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs!
Hey, guys, check out my new video game. Wait. Mom, what? Huh?
What? Hold
What'd you say? Wait a second. What?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your...
Do you have troubled skin, acne? With Proactive, you can heal your acne and help prevent new breakouts. Right now, in this radio area, we're looking for just 50 people with moderate acne to demonstrate exactly how fast Proactive works. The first 50 callers who qualify can try Proactive risk-free for 60 days.
Call 800-388-7152, 800-388-7152, 800-388-7152.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement.
Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step. You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education, brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
When you were a little kid and you thought about what you wanted to be, teaching was at the top of your list. But things changed. And as you got older, teaching didn't seem like the best option anymore. So you're thinking you'll be something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Now you want to be a doctor. You don't think teachers save lives? 25 at a time. An actress? Try playing a different role every time the bell rings. How about a scientist? Ever heard of physics? Chemistry? Who do you think teaches that? Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, and taking learning far beyond the four walls of the classroom. It's time to recognize that great things are happening in teaching and put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Find out how you can make more at teach.org. Make more. Teach. Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
This message is for all of you sitting in the passenger seat. And apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable, but how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks a random text is more important than your life? Someone who takes their eyes off the road while speeding along in a 3-ton hunk of steel. Freaky, right? Well, why not just ask them to stop? Or better yet, volunteer to text for them. It might be a little awkward, but believe me, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextstoprex.org.
Being in this industry is definitely hard.
Facto.
Even especially when you're a family man.
Facto.
Nah, and one of the questions, actually, this is a question from one of the listeners.
Facto.
How has becoming a father changed your position as an artist on the scene?
Ooh. I think being a dad has put me in a space where I have to recognize, what's really important. Like, don't get me wrong, like the scene is important to me, and being an artist is important. honestly, like, I went back to school, you know, because I'm a dad, and you got to provide. And we got to. I mean, you know, the struggle is real for me right now. Like, I can't spend as much time as I want to with my kids because the school shit and this. It's kicking my ass, man. I'm trying to be everything that I need to be. So when it's all said and done, you know, this music and art, you know, it ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I just really want, I guess, myself as an artist and as a father to be cognizant of the things that are happening within the community. And how that also affects me being a dad as well. I know that, you know, if I'm not doing my part in the community, I'm not giving everything that I need in order to be a great dad and a great black man, I'm not going to be able to be successful. I'm not going to be able to be the father that I want to be, and the man that I want to be. So, you know, everything has been put in a perspective.
Check out Who Got Buzz every Tuesday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. right here on Be Exposed Radio.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com. Listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Is your mic on? What's up, guys? Welcome to Weird Radio, where everybody is really dope. Today is she on? Yeah, let me hear her say something real fast.
Okay, are you coming? I'm coming through.
Yes, there we go. That is my guest, Allison Washington. She has come to join me for the last show that we're going to have before my hiatus. I'll be gone for a month because I don't have any money. So if you guys want to remedy that situation, you can always hit me up on reallydopradio@gmail.com if you want to contribute. I'll if you want to send money in a t-shirt, I'll wear your t-shirt and take pictures. If you want me to do stuff like, you know, that won't get me arrested or divorced, I'll do that for money and say that you made me do it. If you want me to call and break up with somebody for you, I'll do that as well.
You know what? Writing dating profiles. I decided that I want to do that on the side. I feel like I'd be pretty good at doing that.
Yeah.
Don't steal my idea.
I could do that. I wouldn't actually use information that anybody gave me. I would just send me a picture and like your favorite movie, or like give me like one bit of information, and I'm gonna make
this. Is a guy tipping a fedora. What would you write about that?
Let's see. Guy tipping fedora. Likes
with a sword in his hand.
With a sword. Likes long walks on the beach. Mm-hmm. Ninja battles.
Okay.
And smooth jazz.
Milady.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Because Milady, obviously, because he has the fedora and has never had a girlfriend thus far. So obviously that's what you lead with. Oh, man. So I'm waiting for my co-hosts and, you know, that dude who keeps showing up with the bald head. They're going to be walking up in just a minute. But today we're going to talk about America. And Allison she's an actress. She's a photographer. She does work with the Baltimore Rock Opera Society, which is that's not really acting. That's just rocking out. Really, I'm not really sure how to define that.
Serious acting involved.
Yeah, they act a bit, and then it's mostly rocking out and Natty Bo. That's
no.
And she also hitchhiked across the states.
Yep.
Which I won't do because I probably won't make it past Kansas.
No. Don't go. There's a certain direction you don't want to go.
No. And like I'm from the South, so
yeah.
No. I'm good. Wrong place. So yeah, we're gonna talk about America. You know what's going on because you know it's been a while since I've talked to you guys about something serious, and I think it's due time. Racism out of control, and people are confused. There's Stello and Travi. Oh, snap. In the house, yes. Guys, this is Allison. Stello he's always coming through.
Oh, yeah, it's my birthday. Hey, it's my birthday.
What he got? He came in with one beer? This is ridiculous.
What he got? Oh, he came in with one?
It's okay. We all get little tiny cups and we'll all just share. It's great.
Uno mas. Yes, please do.
Just get a cat full of it.
So, guys, since y'all are here finally, We talking about America today. America.
Yep.
And because there's been a few things that I've seen over the past few days that have bewildered me. America. One, I saw there's some Trump supporters who were basically saying that they're mad that they can't be racist in public.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah. They were like, well, with political correctness, I just can't call a spade a spade. No, nobody said you can't call a spade a spade. We said you can't call a spade a nigger. That's different. That's different. You got to pay attention to the syntax. That's different. All Muslims should leave. That's not calling a spade a spade. That's racism.
I saw something like someone made a video clip in like Texas or like Kentucky or somewhere, and they were talking about Trump supporters, and they were like people outside waiting to vote and all this other stuff. And he was like, "So why are you glad to vote for Trump?" And there was like, "Oh," this one guy was like, "Oh man, I just believe in everything he says." He's like, I'm happy to give my tax dollars if he gonna build a wall so the aliens can't come over here. Yeah, really? That's amazing.
And the thing is, I feel like they don't realize what they're saying. The whole complaint is, oh, they're taking our jobs. They're taking jobs that none of you would work anyway.
Exactly. Honestly, because let's say, because there's a guy who went through and said if Donald Trump actually implemented the plans that he said he would, if he deported all of the immigrants he said he would, America would lose 60% of the farm labor force.
Yeah.
Who's gonna fill those jobs? White people?
No. Niggas damn sure ain't.
No. Sorry, we did our
you
turn
want me to go into that field?
We're good.
You want
We're
me to
good.
work on a farm? So you want me to work on a farm? Not only do you want me to gather your crops, but you also want me to go back to them tobacco fields? Nah,
joking.
I'm good.
But I met someone really interesting when I was hitchhiking. When I was in Ventura County, I met this man named Pepe, 91 years old. He came from, I believe, Mexico. His family, they had acres, and he managed to be able to give each of his relatives 40 acres of land on his land. We went up to the top of this mountain just so I could look around. He owned all of this land.
Wow.
And he was an immigrant who came here. His family came here, and that was all his. He worked for that. And I feel like that's the fear that these people have. These racists have this fear that, oh, they're hard workers. They're coming over here. They're going to take all of our land. It's like, it's the land of opportunity.
We're not
all right. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to continue this discussion. Give us a call at 410-702-5657. Text us at 443-642-9403.
America.
Tell us what you think about what's going on right now. This is Good Radio, and we'll be right back.
We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now.
Be exposed. Be exposed. Radio.com.
Check out this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
So we're going to get a little bit into the album with Miss Amira and learn the basis of it, the Banji soul of it all.
Yes.
So let us know, first of all, what is Banji soul?
Banji soul is basically just real. It's real soul. It's real. It's not cut down. It's not watered down. It's, how as hot as it came off of my mind and my heart, that's what it is. And a lot of the times I get a little tangy, banji, ratchet, whatever how you like to put it, classify it, but I like to say banji, because I'm classy.
Banji is a little classy.
It's a little classy. That's got your pinky up. You got your pinky up with that.
Okay, we got to keep the bees, the bougie, the banji.
Yeah.
Right. So she's created her own lane, Banji soul. So let us know how that is covered in in the album that released on the 9th of this month, right?
Yes. Well, I did it to a number of industry tracks, including like the Beatles Come Together, and I did a Lindsay Lohan joint. You remember the Confessions of...
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We're back on. All right, we're back on. Once again, I'm your host, Kenyon Parson. We've got TC, who is here in the studio. We've got Stello. We've got Travi, because she keeps showing up for some reason. We got another person that keeps coming.
She can have mine.
Well, then you gotta start doing something else. You gotta start taking pictures and videos, something.
Nah, that's my job.
So Alex,
it's mine.
She could start her own show.
Wait.
Okay,
He just said that his job was taking pictures. When's the last picture he took for the radio?
Okay. So you don't want me to
Well,
send
you know, I'm a professional photographer, so I mean, I'm totally cool.
We might just outsource this whole.
Sorry,
So you don't want me to
and
send all the video that I've been cutting and stuff. I got like hours worth of stuff.
I didn't even know you was taking video. Trust. I thought she was Snapchatting the whole time. That's my bad.
Oh, okay.
That's my bad.
Oh, okay. So you know what? I'll just push delete.
Should I step outside?
No, you can say. We need impartial judges.
Okay.
So, Allison, before we go on with our discussion, can you tell people where they can find you if they, want to talk to you for whatever reason?
I've been having a problem with that recently. I don't know if I want to find me. No, I'm kidding. They want to find me. My website is AllisonWashington.com. It's ALYSON, and then Washington like the state. And I'm a resident actor with Annex Theater and Baltimore Rock Opera Society. So yeah, that's where.
Yeah. So if you want to find her, you go there.
Yeah.
And you
just Google me.
Yeah. That's all. All right.
Or on every second Saturday, you can find her performing one of her favorite pieces, Daddy, Where Did You Go? Inside the harbor complex, right where everyone's walking around.
I thought he was gonna say, "Daddy, why did you eat my fries?" Because that's my favorite song.
I was going to, but I didn't think anybody else was going to catch it.
What? Why did you eat my fries?
Yes, that won a Grammy.
I know.
That was amazing.
It did. I thought it won. Did it win a Grammy?
Yes, it did.
I knew it won something.
Yes, it won a Grammy because it was amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. And I also like the Marshall Lee because that's
Marshall Lee's great.
That's Gambino.
I was like,
Gambino. What? Oh yeah. All right, so we talking about America.
If you don't like baseball, NASCAR, and apple pie,
all right, I gotta tell you what I saw today. That these two people upset me when I first saw them, and then when they reiterate the coonery, it takes me up to new heights. So the Trump girls, right?
Yep. Oh my god.
And I don't. Yeah. So they were on. I forget the name of the guy. He's a reporter. He's on one of a news show where he talks about politics and all of that. So he brought them on so they could explain Trump's policies. They explained it as well as he did, and they went into what Republicans love to go into recently, which is trying to separate the Klan from the Republican Party. They love to say, "Oh well, Democrats started it." Yeah, but then they switch teams.